Hey guys, today is going to be a follow-on from either the past or the following video. I decided I would take part in the Ride or Die tag because I think it is such a good idea. It's basically your holy grail makeup products, but in this instance you can only choose one from each category. So I thought as a follow-on or a follow before, I don't even know, for that video I would actually use the products and do my makeup so that if you see that video and you want to see them all in action, then you can. And I love watching these kind of videos, and I haven't done like a super kind of glamorous look in quite a while. I haven't worn a lot of makeup, so I'm really excited to do it, and let's get started. So before I start, I'm just going to say that I apologise if my voice sounds a little bit weird. I'm feeling a little bit under the weather today and I may be coming down with something, so I thought I'd get it all filmed today and then I'm sounding at least semi-normal, and then tomorrow I can just do whatever it wants. So I'm going to begin with primer, and this is the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer, and I absolutely love this. I've talked about this in many videos before. It's just such a beautiful primer and it really does go the distance. For foundation, it's going to come as no surprise to any of you. This is in the Muji container. It is the Becca Ultimate Coverage Complexion Cream, and I think this one is in the shade Nude. I'll double check that. But because it is too dark for me at the moment and I don't really have a shade to match in the range, I'm going to take some of my Cover FX Custom Cover Drops in the shade N20 just to pale it out because it is winter here. This is definitely my summer colour. I'm not going to do concealer yet because I am going to do some eyeshadows later, so I'm going to move on to my eyebrows. And my product for eyebrows is the MUA Pro Brow Palette. I absolutely love this. I won't talk too much about it because I'll leave it to the video, plus I talk about it in like all my videos. I also like to make the hairs look a little bit more defined, and my favourite thing for doing that is the Eyeko Brow Gel. This is a tinted brow gel. It is extremely lightweight and I absolutely love it. It's got a little bit of shine to it, so it does mimic the real hair fibres. I'm going to move on to my eyes, so I'm going to use my MAC Painterly Paint Pot to prime them. I'm just going to run a little bit of the Bourjous Healthy Balance powder over my eyes just to set down that powder. You guys will probably guess that my favourite eyeshadow palette is the Morphe Brushes palette, and this is the 350 palette. It's just the perfect palette. It's affordable, there's so many colours, the pigmentation is amazing. That's all I'll say for now. So I'm going to start by putting a colour all over the lid. I really want like a nice taupey colour just to set the base down and give it a really nice wash colour. Then for my transition colour, I'm going to take the colour right next to it, which is this beautiful kind of, it kind of reminds me of what I think Makeup Chickadee would be like. Makeup Geek Chickadee. And I'm just going to put this in the crease. Blend that out with a big fluffy brush, just making sure those colours are nice and combined. To make the outer corner a little bit more smoky, I'm going to take this colour here on a little smudger brush. It's like a beautiful rustic warm brown. Right, so that's all I'm going to do for the eyes because I like it to be quite low key, but I'm just going to brush away any fallout. Okay, so now that the base shadows are down, I'm just going to move on to the rest of my face. Then I'm going to come back and do my mascara and my eyeliner. So for under the eyes, I'm going to take the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and this is in the shade Light Warm. When doing more natural looks, I will take a warmer concealer, one that's not so light, but when I do a more full coverage look, I like the under eyes to be quite bright. Alright, so to set my face makeup down, I mentioned it before, my favourite face powder is the Bourjous Healthy Balance powder in the shade 52. So I'm just going to use the Real Techniques powder brush and I'm just going to pat this all over. For under the eyes, my favourite under eye powder is the Mercier Secret Brightening powder in the shade 2. It is the more yellow toned one of the two. And lightly brush it under. So taking that smudger brush we used for the eyes and taking that dark colour again, I'm just going to run this along the lower lash line. I like to take my eyeshadows like kind of relatively low, just to make them look really nice and smoky. And then I'm just going to blend it out with that same crease brush. Now, I didn't include a liquid liner in this video because, to be honest, I'm not a huge fan of liquid liner, and the ones I have at the moment aren't really my favourites. So I thought I would include the sort of eyeliners that I have been loving. Now this is one pack, so when you go to Urban Decay you can get the double-sided 24/7 glide-on liners, and this all comes in one pack. And my favourite pencil out of the lot is the one that has 0 on one side, which is a really nice vibrant black, and the other one is Demolition, and it's like a grey toned brown, and I absolutely love them, and I love to smudge them in on the lash line. So because this is a more glam look, I'm going to use 0, which is the black one. So what I like to do is draw a little bit on first and then smudge it out with a little angle brush like a MAC 263. And I'm just going to put a little bit of this on the lower lash line as well. And then I just smudge it out with whatever brush I have used for the lower lash line. So I haven't been doing lashes for a while, but I do really like these XO ones, so those would probably be my favourites. But today I'm just going to do mascara because, yeah, I just have not been wearing them. In saying that though, I do really like individual lashes. I think they're really nice to spice up kind of like a casual glam look. But my favourite mascara is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. So moving on to bronzer, this is my favourite bronzer. It is the Hourglass Luminous Bronze Light Bronzer, and I absolutely love it. I think it is beautiful. For blush, my absolute favourite blush is the Jane Iredale Sheer Honey blush. I absolutely love, love, love this, but it is completely broken and I don't want to use it today. So as a backup, I'm using my Hourglass Mood Exposure Ambient Lighting Blush, and I love this as well. I think it is just so pretty and it just goes with so many different looks. I'm going to make sure that's all blended in with my powder brush. And then you'll probably know by now, but my favourite highlight is the Mercier Matte Radiance Baked Powder in the shade Highlight 01. And the amount of times I've had to say that really long name is just, oh. But I love to apply this with a fan brush, and I don't go lightly on this because I absolutely love it. It's just the most perfect highlight ever made. I will put that claim to it. You can just see it's just this beautiful sheen. And I will go a little bit heavier than usual just so that you can pick it up on camera. But if this wasn't broken, it would be with me everywhere. So for lips, my favourite lip liner ever is the MAC Lip Pencil in the shade Strip Down. I love this colour so much. It's like the perfect nude. So I would totally wear this just by itself, but for the sake of the video, I'm going to do a 3-step lip process. And my favourite lipstick is the Revlon Super Luxurious lipstick in the shade Brazilian Tan. It's just like the most beautiful nude, and I mean, look how much I have left. I love it that much. So hydrating and just lasts so long. And then I am going to put a little bit of this on. I feel like I have invisible hair. This is my favourite lip gloss. It is the Buxom, what is it called? Full On Lip Cream, and it's in the shade Hot Toddy. I want to get my hands on so many more of these lip glosses, but I think to do that I would have to get an order or a ship me to from Sephora US, and I haven't got around to that, but it smells so good. It lasts so well. I love how the gloss lip trend is coming in because I love glossed lips. Just zhuzh this up. This is my finished makeup look. I really like it. I have obviously changed makeup styles since like a couple months ago when I was putting up quite heavy makeup, but this is more likely what I would actually wear now. Bit more low-key on the eyes, bit more like still kind of the same on the skin, I would say, but I just love how this turned out. I'm really stoked. And these are my holy grail slash ride or die product. So I hope you enjoyed it. I am going to be putting the video of the ride or die tag up as well, so if you have any suggestions for any future videos, if you want to tell me what your ride or die products are, I would love to know, because I feel like when someone gives it holy grail status, it takes on a whole new meaning. So let me know. So have an amazing day, check out that video and let me know if you do, and I will see you next time. Bye. Thought I'd just do a little close up for you guys so you can see it all. Hopefully this looks good close up, otherwise it's not going in the video. Bye! So I was looking at Hourglass's Instagram last night and I decided I wanted to get most of my Hourglass products out today and just have a play around, because it's really fun when you do sort of like look pretty hard about what I was gonna put in this video. Of course, this tag video was created by Jacqueline Hill, and I've seen quite a few people across YouTube do it, and I thought